Hello, children. This is Manish Yadav, your English teacher, and today we will discuss about the summary for the chapter Sound of Music, in which second part that is about Bismillah Khan. As we know, he had contributed uh, to the world of music through the Shehnai. It was known as Pungi, and its sound was very shrill. It was unpleasant. Nobody liked it too much. But when he promoted Pungi to Shehnai, its sound was very pleasant and charming to listen. So let us know the contribution and his efforts for promoting Pungi. Bismillah Khan made a valuable contribution to the world of music through the Shehnai for this. He was honored with India's highest civilian honor. Bismillah Khan, he made a valuable contribution to the world of music. He has given a great contribution to the music world through the Shehnai. Shehnai is it a kind of instrument which is played to make pleasant sound. For this, he was honored with India's highest civilian honor, and he has given a great contribution so that he has been given a great honor with India's highest civilian honor, the Bharat Ratna. Bharat Ratna in 2001. He was given the Bharat Ratna in 2001. So this point must be paid attention. It may be the question when Bismillah Khan was given Bharat Ratna. So the answer would be 2001. He hailed from a family from musicians. He improvised many new ragas with the Shehnai and thus placed it among other classical musical instruments. He won accolades on the international level too. He belonged from a family of musicians, okay, and he improvised many new ragas with the Shehnai. He played many new different ragas, melody with the help of Shehnai and thus placed it among other classical instruments. He won accolades on the international level too, and he has, owned so many rewards at the level of international. The Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb banned the playing of pungi in his royal court. He disliked the sound, and so the pungi was termed to be a noisemaker. Now, let us know something about the Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb. He banned the playing of pungi in his royal court. Okay, he strictly denied to play pungi in his royal court. It was prohibited because he disliked the sound of pungi so much, and the pungi was termed to be a noisemaker. Okay, he did not like the sound of pungi because it was making a lot of noise. A barber tried to improve the pungi's tone. He got a hollow stem, wider and longer than the pungi, made 7 holes on it and blew into it. Closing and opening the holes, it produced soft, melodious music. A barber A barber, it is a kind of profession who trims hair. He tried to improve the pungi stone. He got a hollow stem wider and longer than the pungi and made 7 holes in it and blew into it, closing and opening the holes. You know, he was sometimes closing the hole with the help of his finger and sometimes opening the holes. And by doing that, he produced soft and melodious music, as this instrument had been developed by a barber called Nai. As recently I told you, Nai means to trim hair in India and was played in the king's court called Shah. The instrument was named Shehnai. Okay, and when he played with this instrument in the king's court, he liked it a lot, and the court called Shah. The court was called Shah, and the instrument was named Shehnai. The Shehnai became a part of auspicious vocations. Okay, auspicious, which is known as well and great. Okay, and Shehnai is played during the departure of a bride. Okay, in her marriages, and we know that marriages are considered as auspicious in our society, so it is played over there as well. It was a part of the group of 9 musical instruments that were played at the royal court. Now, Bismillah Khan was born at Dumrao, Bihar in 1916 into a family of musicians. His grandfather, Rasul Baks Khan, played the Shehnai at the court of the king, in Bhojpur. His father, Pagambar Baks, and his, paternal as well as maternal uncle, it is a maternal uncle, were Shehnai players. Okay, I mean, he was belonging from that family in which a lot of musicians over there, and he played, to the court of King Bhojpur, and his father Pagambar Box and his paternal, well as maternal uncles were Shehnai players. They played Shehnai. As a child, Bismillah Khan would visit the Biharji temple to sing the Bhojpuri Chaita over there, and for which the king rewarded him with a laddu weighing 1.25 kg. Okay. At the age of 3, Bismillah Khan visited his maternal uncle Ali Baks at Banaras, and he saw him playing with Shehnai and was fascinated by it. Okay, when he saw his maternal uncle at Banaras playing Shehnai, he was fond of to play with it. At the age of 5, he started learning playing it. Okay, and he started playing with the Shehnai at the age of 5, and he would spend hours practicing at the temple of Balaji and Mangala Maya by the banks of the holy river Ganga. Okay, and he used to manage, span of time to play with it at the bank of, Balaji, holy river Ganga, and at the temple of Balaji and Mangal Maya. The following waters of the river inspired him to improvise, and Bismillah Khan invented ragas which were considered to be beyond the range of the Shehnai. And he promoted so many ragas, okay, with the help of Shehnai, and it was considered to be beyond of the range of the Shehnai. So it was his great contribution. At the age of 14, he performed at the Allahabad Music Conference, and his talent was appreciated by Ustad Fayyaz Khan. And in 1938, he started performing from the Lucknow station of the All India Radio, and the day India gained independence on 15th of August 1947. Bismillah Khan performed from the Red Fort and greeted the country through his Shehnai. Okay, he performed at Red Fort and he greeted and welcomed the citizens of his own country, India, through his Shehnai. He recited the rag Kafi, which was followed by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru's famous uh, Tryst with Destiny speech. Okay, and Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru gave a great speech. The topic and agenda was Tryst with Destiny. After the instruments playing, Bismillah Khan performed all around the world. His first foreign performance was in Afghanistan, where the king was so impressed that he gifted his many, souvenirs. It is a kind of reward in that country. Bismillah Khan composed music of two films, Hindi titled Gunj Uthi Shehnai and directed by Vijay Bhatt, and Kannada film titled Shanadhi Apanna by Vikram Srinivas. Okay, means he had given his music with the help of Shehnai in these two films. First, Gunj Uthi Shehnai, this film was directed by Vijay Bhatt, and second, it was a Kannada film. Okay, Kannadian film titled Shanadhi Apanna by Vikram Srinivas. He was the first Indian to perform at the Lincoln Center Hall in the United States of America. He also performed at Montreal, Cannes, and Tokyo in Tehran. An auditorium was named after him, Tahir Mosque, Ustad Bismillah Khan. Now, it is Mosque. Ustad Bismillah Khan said the music was India's richest heritage and had to be taught to the children. Although he had traveled all over the world, he was attached to Dumrao and Benares a lot. Once a sudden a student asked him to set up Shehnai school in the USA and promised to recreate the temples of Benares there. Bismillah Khan asked him whether he would transport the river Ganga also, as he was attached to it as well. Bismillah Khan is a true example of a secular Indian, as being a Muslim. He played the Shehnai at the Kashi Vishwanath temple, for his music was above religious barriers. He was a great personality. Bismillah Khan was a great personality, and he was a secular Indian. Okay, he did not believe in the religion and religious places, religious actions, and religious fundamental. He was not abide by his religious rules and regulations, because he was a secular person. Okay, he was not a person who believed in the discrimination, classification of religions. Though he was a Muslim, however, he played Shehnai at Kashi Vishwanath temple, and we know that Kashi Vishwanath temple is known as a famous temple for Hindus. Okay, and nowadays no Muslim would like to visit a place where Hindus go, and Hindu considers their place at religious place nowadays. So it is the way of discrimination if we are minding about such places. A Hindu would not like to visit many places which is considered of Muslims, and Muslims do show. But Bismillah Khan, he was a great personality and a secular person. That is why he played music at such places, temples, courts, Red Fort, in the honor of his country. That's it for this video. Keep learning.